I asked myself a couple questions about this bill. And the first question I said, does this bill improve education in Alaska? And I think the answer is very clearly no, it does not. The second question I asked was, does this bill make it easier or harder for Alaskans to go to college? And I think the very clear answer to that question is no. So we have a bill that doesn't improve education, makes it harder for Alaskans to go to college. We got a letter from the Board of Regents, University Board of Regents. The chair, Gloria O'Neill, wrote a letter attached to a resolution where the Board of Regents opposed the elimination of the performance scholarship. And I think there are some excellent points in the letter and the resolution, Mr. President. These are the people who we have tasked with administering our university. And what we are told is that the scholarship program has shown, quote, remarkable promise in helping young people access a college education in Alaska and to stay in Alaska. We're told that elimination of the scholarship program and the grant program would, quote, seriously impact the university's primary goals of creating more college-going young adults among our high school graduates and increasing our enrollment. We're told that many of our Alaska Performance Scholarship recipients report that the scholarship influenced their decision to remain in Alaska for college instead of going outside. We, according to the University of Regents, Board of Regents, they tell us that they have found Alaskans are more likely to pursue degrees that qualify them to work in high-demand jobs, in many cases addressing critical Alaska workforce shortfalls. We're told that the scholarship influenced 56% of Alaska Performing Scholarship recipients to attend full-time rather than part-time. We're told that 80% of Alaska Performance Scholarship recipients report that the scholarship influenced their decision to remain in Alaska for college instead of going outside. This performance scholarship is helping us keep Alaskans in the state, helping us get Alaskans trained, and this is particularly important because we're in a recession. And when you're in a recession, many Alaskans lose their jobs, there's a lot less job opportunities, and what this is doing is having a tremendous impact on young Alaskans and Alaskans of all ages who decide to go back to school, get a degree, stay in Alaska. We've lamented for many years, Mr. President, the brain drain that's occurred in this state, where you have your best and your brightest go outside. And I remember when this bill passed, there was a lot of excitement and fervor about how good this was and how we were going to keep young Alaskans in Alaska, and we were going to put them to work, and instead of having 36% of the workforce in the oil industry, for example, from outside. We were going to get those good paying jobs in the hands of Alaskans. And that's exactly what this done. It's worked exactly as was predicted and exactly as we wanted it to. I've heard a lot this session and in recent sessions about how we can't make big corporations pay a little bit more, even when they're making huge profits, because we're in a recession. And what this bill does is it makes thousands of Alaskans pay thousands of dollars more to go to school. This is essentially a massive tax increase on thousands of working Alaskans, thousands of middle-class Alaskans, thousands of poor Alaskans. You're taking away thousands of dollars from them that they would get every year. Make no mistake about it. This will result in thousands of Alaskans seeing a massive tuition increase. This will deny thousands of Alaskans the ability to go to college in Alaska. Shouldn't we be doing the exact opposite? Shouldn't we be doing everything we can to encourage Alaskans to stay here, to go to school here, to get trained here, to go to work here? We've already heard 8,600 Alaskans have taken advantage of this program. Thousands every year take advantage of this program. And here we're saying we're going to give you a massive increase in your tuition bill by passing this bill. And then you've got sort of this I don't know what you'd call it. It's this innovation grant. We're saying, well, it's okay that we're going to cut thousands of dollars from thousands of Alaskans, working class Alaskans, middle class Alaskans, poor Alaskans, because we're going to create this innovation grant, as if that's going to solve these problems. But here's what the innovation grant, here's one of the things that it does. You can use innovation grants, and this is directly out of the statute, page 2. You can get grants for combination of technologies such as video, interactive software, games, social media. Every single study out there shows that the number one way that you increase students' performance is by improving the quality of teacher education, getting better teachers, better quality teachers, encouraging them to stay in the teaching profession. And instead of doing that, this is creating a grant where we think the salvation for our education problems is video games for kids, more social media for kids. Are you kidding me? Is that the solution? I don't think that's the solution. And I don't think that's the solution, especially in light of the fact that you're making it harder for kids to go to college, harder for young Alaskans, older Alaskans to go to college, taking away thousands of dollars from them. It's a bad bill, Mr. President. This will have long-term ramifications on thousands and thousands of Alaskans. Detrimental implications on our workforce, on our kids staying in Alaska. We should vote this bill down, Mr. President. Thank you.